Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. My name is Kevin. We are not in the Commonwealth cabin. We're outside. This is kind of becoming, at least while the weather is still okay, a Sunday tradition. It's Saturday for me, but you're probably watching this on a Sunday, maybe even a Monday, depending on when you're watching it. And we have been shipping out some things on Saturdays in order to make our Sundays a little bit easier, our Sunday evenings a little easier, because we were shipping like 25 things plus N-Man and all that stuff out on a Sunday. And it just gets a little overwhelming to start the week on a Sunday night like that. So we decided we're gonna start shipping a little bit out on Saturday. So I picked 7 things to ship out today, plus a few N-Man, of course. And I have a viewer question that I wanna answer, which is how do you source in the wintertime? And we'll put that on the end of the video. And then we also have that N-Man, that first generation N-Man the other day that NC Picker sent us. And I'm gonna tell you how you can get that if you want it. It'll be on an Instagram auction, which I've never done. But we're going to do that for charity, for a charity for the kids. There's a young man that they sponsor in Haiti, and we're going to give the money from that to that young man for a Christmas gift. At any rate, thanks for joining us, and I see Pepper coming out here, and the chickens are approaching this direction, so we better get out of here. What's up, Pepper? How you doing? Look at them chickens down there, too. Crazy chickens. Those are the little ones, by the way. 8 of them. All right, we're gonna head in the cabin here, and I have one thing I know right off the bat that I'm gonna show you. I told you it sold yesterday, and it is this Christmas wrapping paper from Walmart, $2.98, so $9, and it sold for $22 plus shipping. And they go, yesterday I told you that they fit in this, but they actually don't fit in the long box. They're just a few inches short, unfortunately. So I had to get the small box down here, and I cut off a piece about right there and put it on top. So I said it took 3 minutes yesterday. I timed it once I realized that it wasn't going to work in the one box, and it took 7 minutes. So I lied. But you know what? 7 minutes plus the time to buy it and picture it up, list it. I don't know, 15 minutes, $10, probably still worth it. It's about $40 an hour. I'm okay with that. So, hey, Nightmare Before Christmas stuff sells pretty well. Not all of it, but some of it does sell pretty darn well. I was going to put the camera up there. I have some viewers that are like, please just put the camera up there. And then I have some that say, no, I love it when you walk around and show us the cabin. So we're going to use this as an opportunity, an impromptu poll, if you will. Go down in the comments if you don't mind. What do you like better? 3 choices. A little bit of both. Just put the camera up there and keep it still, or walk around all the time. So let me know in the comments what you think, and maybe we'll adjust a little bit. I like to do a little bit of both, to be honest with you. And of course, in the eBay cave in there, it's always stationary. That place is so small, and you wouldn't want to see the rest of it anyways. All right, the next item is something I love to sell because it's kind of challenging, because most of the time these things are worthless. But every once in a while, you'll find one that's good, and I kind of like those challenges. Same with VHS, right? This is an 8-track. All right, this is an 8-track that we got from a garage sale. I can't remember the name, but I wrote it down over here. Hold on a minute. And I keep the 8 tracks here. And it is a generic, it's really kind of a bootleg Michael Jackson. There you go, right there. Thriller. And the other one really would sell for really good money, but this is kind of fake. And this one sold for $20 plus shipping, and it is in very good condition. And it's tested and working, so not bad. Considering we're all in the pure profit at that sale for sure. We were in a pure profit after just one sale. I just looked it up. That sale was called, this garage sale was a borderline hoarder house. And that was the one we did with Honest Tim, if you remember that one on the Commonwealth Picker channel. All right, one more item over here. And then I think we're going to head inside. Or you know what? I think Reagan has a couple of sales too that she's going to talk about. And then don't forget the viewer question at the end. And we're also going to talk about that first generation N-Man that we're going to put out there on Instagram. All right, here is the item that sold today, and it sold for $55 plus shipping. You see the $99 tag on it. I paid $10 at a sale for this one, and I didn't really want to do it, but they took the deal. I think I bought one other piece of clothing, kids clothing, brand new, for $5. So $15 into 2 items. I don't think the other one was all that great, to be honest with you. So let's just say $15 for this one, because I think my wife said she didn't even want to list the other one, that she'd find somebody to give it to. So $15 for this one, because the other one was a bad buy in the bundle, and it's still sold for $55. So we're looking at, you know, close to a $35 profit on that item right there, which is pretty good. I like it. By the way, North Face stuff used to be incredibly great. Now it's not quite as good as it used to be. Let me know your experience out there. Let me know from you Poshmarkers out there. How is North Face doing compared to how it did, say, 3 years ago? I'm just curious, because I'm having a little bit of a difficult time getting top dollar for it. Like I said, it's like clockwork here. So this is a cheek color, Apricot Breeze Blush. And it sold for $9 free shipping. So we're making money all the time on these. Every single day we make like $5. We bought, I think, 3 lots now. One hasn't even been listed, for a grand total of $25. No, I take it back, 20. For a grand total of $35. And we have made hundreds and hundreds, and we probably still haven't even sold half of it yet. So this stuff's great. Pick up Mary Kay if you can, if it's cheap. But double check sometimes, you know, open it up, make sure they're not all testers or something. All right, this one is going to a viewer. This is one we've sold a bunch of. I can't remember how many we bought, but if you can see that, it's the Kringles. It's Santa and Mrs. Claus from the 1990s, 1992 to be exact here. I bought a giant box for $2 of all kinds of different ones. A lot of them just aren't worth selling. You know, if they're specialized or have a name on them, or something, it's just really hard to sell some of them. But since we have the antique booth, we just priced all those up, put them in there, and they've been selling slowly but surely. And we took the ones that would sell on eBay and we sold them. So this is only going for $8, but it's going to go in the 4x4x4 box, which so many of you have bought. I tell you what, it's funny. I look and see which ones of the affiliate links people go on and buy a lot of. And lately, the 4x4x4 is one of the best sellers. So by the way, thank y'all so much for going to those links. That's awesome. And this one was one that I had a bunch of. I can't remember how many we had, but 7 or 8, something like that. And I'm like, yeah, you know, you sell them for $8, you're making like $4 on the thing after shipping and fees. But, you know, you're doing it 8 times, so one listing, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely going to be worth it. So this is the last one, though, and this one's going out to Scott. He says, hi, Kevin. Saw this and had to get it for my wife. I just started a YouTube channel to highlight some of my picking and reselling adventures. I hope someday to provide great content like you do and other YouTubers do as well. Thanks for what you do. My channel is, and then he provides a link to the channel. So it doesn't have a name for the channel, so I'll have to go check that out. Although his eBay name here is Southern Yankee Flipper. So I'm wondering maybe if that's your YouTube name too, Southern Yankee Flipper. I'll go check that out, see if it's that one. So, Southern Yankee. Talk about an oxymoron. You know, when people ask about my accent, which I don't think is that bad. I think it's a lot worse when I'm out there at those garage sales. I don't know what that says about me. But I tell them I'm Southern. I say I'm from Southern California, but nobody believes me. At any rate, this one's headed your way, Scott. All right, speaking of a Southern Yankee here, gosh, I'm going to avoid politics here. I'll tell you a reselling story. So here's the deal. We live near Liberty University. I've mentioned that many times. So I took my kids to Sweet Frog one day years ago. I don't know, 2017. There you go. And a guy was emptying out, there's a place where they give away the Liberty Journals, and he was emptying it out and putting a different one in, and I'm like, interesting. I said, what are you going to do with those things? And I asked him, I said, can I take them? And I took them, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to list these. Somebody's going to want this thing. I don't know who, but somebody. Apparently a viewer does. I think it was a viewer, and I think you left me a message. I got to go back and check. There might even have been a request for something else, but I'll double check it and make sure you're going to get what you want here. And this one is going to head out to you. But I've sold some of these. I grabbed a pile of them. I don't know how many. I had like 20 or something like that. And we've sold probably 8 or 10 over the last few years. They don't sell for much. I think $4 plus shipping. But I just took it as a challenge more than anything, I suppose. So, at any rate, thank you. And it's headed your way. All right, so here we go. I have a bunch of these going out here, but most of them didn't leave a comment. But I just want to mention their names here. Stephen, Paul, Vicky, Joseph, Kai, and David. And David did leave a message. He says, hello, my husband. Wait a minute. This isn't a message from David. I don't think. Hello, my husband and I have our own eBay store, Action Dave. Okay, Action Star Dave. And our son and his wife have just started their own, and we wanted to send a good flow 5, so we thought of this guy. Their store is VT_resellers, Victoria and Taylor. I was thinking Virginia Tech, but it's Victoria and Taylor. Thanks again. We love our flow man. All right, for sure. And it's headed to Vicky and Taylor. Thank y'all. Hey, last one, it's headed to Amy. Hello, this is Jason and Amy at Merchant Maniacs. We are mostly on Mercari with a little bit of eBay and Poshmark. We enjoy watching your videos and seeing what sells for you. We decided to order an Enaman before they are all gone because we can always use the help moving things along. Jason has narcolepsy, so this is something he is able to do to help pay the bill. Our store is, and then it leaves the Mercari URL, so I have to go check that out. So Jason and Amy, we appreciate it and best of luck to you, and he's headed your way. All right, y'all, just want to thank you as always for dropping by. We enjoy y'all coming into our home, and we hope you get a respite from all that's going on in the world, whether it's political or viral or whatever the heck it is. It's nice to have a few hours a day where none of us think of that. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. All right, y'all, we have a couple of Homeschool Hustlers, and we have one Homeschool Hustler store sale from Turner, and then some CommonwealthPicker.com sales from Reagan, and we're going to do a little auction on Instagram for a charity. So, Turner, by the way, they're in boots here, and they're wet, and their hair's all wet and whatever. What y'all been doing out there?
So, the chickens were all spread out, except the very big chicken, and I said to check in Harold's yard, so we went in Harold's yard. Okay. So, the little chickens, we found all of them except one, the silky, and we still can't find it, so we're hoping in the morning it just stays in the same spot and then eventually comes back with the other chickens.
And it's raining out there because we were at a wedding today, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then so we got back late and the chickens were still out and we couldn't quite wrangle them up.
Because usually when it's wet,
which explains the boots.
Stay in the middle of the ground. They won't actually.
Why we have rain boots on is because it's raining and it's wet.
All right, Turner, show us what sold. Tell us what sold. Don't take it out of the bag. It's all right. Don't
it's
take it
a venom suit.
It's a venom suit.
Yeah, I have black suits.
And it's yours, isn't it?
Yes.
And you sold it, and you're going to take the money. What are you going to do with the money?
Since I spend it one day. So why I sold this is because I have another one that's Lycra, so it's more flat on your body.
Mm-hmm.
It's more creepy.
You like the Lycra one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have now only Lycra suits because one I put in Goodwill. There's an Iron Man suit gonna get sold too one day.
All right, and Reagan, you sold two things. You sold a shirt and a sticker. And do you remember the names? I can't remember. Christina bought a sticker. Mike, I think. Okay. Mike bought the shirt. Matter of fact, Mike is from England. He's from the UK. A place called Blackpool, which, if I remember my history lessons right here, is north of Liverpool, I think. And Liverpool, of course, is famous for two things, which you guys don't know anything about yet. The Industrial Revolution and the Beatles. And I think Blackpool's like a resort town where all the rich folk used to go. But at any rate, that's where that's headed. And he has a YouTube channel that he just started, and it is called Flyde Coast Flips. F-L-Y-D-E. Flyde Coast Flips. So that's headed all the way to England.
That's cool.
Amazing. Okay. All right. Hey, Reagan, tell us who our little guy here is that you're sponsoring.
This is Minsky.
Yep, and it's Christmas time. So Christmas, they like to give a little extra gift. So we decided, since NC Picker sent us this first generation Enaman.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's pretty cool, huh? It doesn't say Enaman. This is before they even named it Enaman, but it has a cape. Kind of creepy looking. But you know what? If an Enaman can get things moving, this guy could probably really do a job.
Enaman?
It's like the before the Enaman. It's like the Mario to your Super Mario. What do you think about that? And so we're going to do an auction on Instagram, and we'll put it out there and leave it out there for 24 hours. It's all right. Go ahead.
So it's an Enaman.
It's like the
Enaman. It's the first. Yeah, that's what.
It's like the Enaman before the Enaman.
Yeah.
Yep. And we kept one for ourselves for now, and we are going to get this one headed to somebody. And I don't know, y'all autograph it if they want it or whatever. Yeah. And so we've got a couple stickers we'll throw in there, and there you go. So we'll put that up on Instagram. Head over to Commonwealth Picker on Instagram, and if you want one, we'll do it. Okay. All right.
And don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
You try it.
Don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Good job. All right, y'all. See you later.
Bye.
I have a question from Forever Blue 93, and the question is, where do you source inventory in the wintertime to get you through till garage sales start up again? Well, the answer really is I source them at garage sales. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm buying so much at garage sales throughout the year that I'm filling up. There's 2 rooms, and I'll give you a tour at some point here. There's obviously the Commonwealth cabin outside, but there is the eBay cave as well. And then right outside the eBay cave, we have a small room for incoming. And that's where we put it. And we just jam it in there all throughout the garage sale season. We don't jam it in there, but it's somewhat organized. It's an organized death pile, if you will. And we source that. My wife goes to thrift stores in the wintertime. I go occasionally just because it's fun. So, you know, in the way we operate, finding enough to sell has never, ever, ever been a problem. The problem is me selling stuff I probably shouldn't waste my time on or spend my time on. So never, ever have I run out of inventory. Never have I asked myself, even during the lockdown, I never ran out of inventory. Now, you give me 2-3 more months of that, I might have run out of inventory. So hopefully that helps.